Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about something that is very real and reflective. 10 things I wish I knew earlier in my life. 10 things. I want to do it very fast because I have an appointment to catch up, okay? Lesson number 1. Not everyone will understand your journey. Not everyone will understand your journey. You know, we all have different perspectives in life. Our purpose, our vision, our values are different. So the earlier we understand that not everyone will understand our perspective in life and move on without looking for everybody's validation or approval, the better for us. I wish I knew this earlier in my life, especially what I studied at school. Number 2, time is more valuable than we think. Time is more valuable than we think. You know, growing up, we used to think that, we have all the time is unlimited. But as you get older, as we keep on growing, we begin to value time. Time is very, very priceless. You cannot request anything with time because every time that you lost, every time that you miss, every opportunity lost cannot be regained. So time is very important. Time is money. Time is wealth. Okay. Lesson number 3. Peace is more important than winning every argument. Peace is more important than winning every argument. I wish I knew this earlier. There are things you don't even need to argue with people, whatever they want to believe. They are entitled to their opinion. Many conflicts in life arise because we want to prove that we are right. We want to prove the other person wrong. We want to make known our stance in life. We don't really have to. We don't have to. But wisdom teaches us that every disagreement needs to become a battle. No. Sometimes choosing peace is more valuable than winning an argument. So I choose my peace of mind. I wish I knew this earlier. There are certain things in my life I wouldn't even bother myself with, okay? Now, what number is that? Number 3. Number 4. Small, consistent effort leads to big achievements. Small, consistent effort leads to celebration. Anything that you do consistently over time, you become a master of that thing. And one day you'll be celebrated. There are things we're putting our hands to. We put our hand, we were not consistent. Now, this area of social media and everything, you begin to think that, I wish I had done this earlier. Oh, I have been doing this. Look at what somebody's doing. I'm making so much money. But because we were not consistent. Consistency is power. So small, consistent efforts create big results. Small, consistent efforts create big results. Success in life really comes from big moments. Not at all. More often it comes from small action repeatedly done over time. Okay? Reading a little each day, learning continuously, practicing patience and staying committed to growth gradually produce meaningful change in our lives. So consistency often matters more than intensity. You want to learn how to play the piano? Be consistent. Over time, you become a pro. Whatever it is in life, just be consistent at doing it. We are not looking for who will clap for you. Just keep to it. One day, the world will recognize. God will launch you out. Number 5, kindness has more power than we realized. A small act of kindness can bring lasting impact. A smile, a word of encouragement, or a little simple gesture of care can brighten someone's day. Okay? So kindness creates connection and spread positivity that we may never fully see. And that sometimes the smallest acts of kindness carry the greatest influence. Let me share a story that this one just happened recently. I was at the bus stop waiting for the bus. After a while, some young guys joined me. 2 young boys joined me at the bus station. And one of them started spitting on the floor. And meanwhile, the floor is not grass or sand. It's concrete. He was spitting and throwing sputum. So naturally, I just shifted. And I was like, what is wrong with this guy? Why is he spitting on the floor? Can't you shift and go to the bush or something? How can you do this in a public place? It was disgusting, to be honest. So I shifted. Being a microbiology, sanitary inspector, I was so torn off. So I shifted to a safe place. Even at that, I was like, even the air I'm breathing, this is dangerous. This is air pollution. But the boy he kept on spitting. He spat till you could see heaps of the sputum of what he was spitting out. At the point, I wanted to walk to him and tell him, why are you doing this? This is a public place. You are not supposed to do this at the bus stop. People will come and sit down. You are just doing it in front of the bus stop where people stand. In front of where people sit if you want to sit down. It was really, really disgusting. As I was walking to him, one spirit told me, could this really be the real? Maybe there's something wrong with him. So I wasn't angry. I just went to him and touched him. Are you okay? Then his friend told me that he's suffering from, he mentioned one kind of sickness that he was suffering from. And that's how he has to clear the phlegm, whatever he said. Keep on spitting. That's how he had to spit out. The place was messy. So I now went far away to look for sand to come and cover it up. I looked for sand, packed sand, came and cover it up. As I'm covering, it was spitting. It was still spitting out while we were waiting for the bus. After a while, I said, can I pray for you? Because I believe that there's no situation God cannot come through. If the doctors don't have the cure, Jesus can heal. And when he healed you completely. So I said, can I pray for you? And the boy said, yes. Put his hand in my hand, I prayed for him. I led him to Jesus. And he said, amen, a believing amen. I used that opportunity to minister Christ to him and to show acts of kindness. After that, I was so happy. The bus came, we entered the bus. At the point I highlighted from the bus and I waved at him. I'm still praying for that guy till today because I believe that God will heal him. Why am I saying this? Little acts of kindness matters a lot. I wish I was doing this earlier in my life, being kind to everybody, even to strangers, to enemies, because by show of kindness, some have helped enemies, some who have become their best friend now, some have even helped angels. So kindness matters a lot. I wish I knew this earlier in my life. I would have been more kind or kinder. Is there a word like that? Let's go to point number 6. Taking care of your health is essential. I don't know how to emphasize on this. When we were much younger, they told us, in fact, they will not give us Coke to drink that much. And we're looking for ways to drink milk and all of that. But as we keep on growing, you get to a point that you know that even the Coke that you are wanting to drink is not good for you. The sugar is not good for the body. We like packing sugar in food. You get to know that all of these are detrimental to your health at the long run. Or even a little rest. Not just walking. Take a break. There are things I wish I knew earlier in my life that I would have done. So that at this stage I will look like a sweet 16. Of course, I'm still sweet 16, but I wish I knew some things. So taking care of your health is very, very essential. Don't joke with it. Drink water a lot. Initially, I didn't used to drink water. I can stay a whole day. After eating, I just take a sip. I'm okay with that. But the importance of water is medicine. If we keep on staying hydrated, there are things that will not come to us. I'm telling you. Water is good. As you shower and wash off the physical day, so the water cleans out the inner part, our inward part. So I wish I knew this earlier to drink. By the way, my water is by my side, okay? Take a sip of water. Number 7. Growth requires stepping outside of your comfort zone. Growth requires stepping outside comfort. If you're in a place that you are so comfortable, the best part of you might not really come out. I'm telling you, there are so many things I've regretted in life. Remember when I finished my first degree, there are things I would have done, but because of the environment that I didn't do them. I kind of limited myself because of the available resources. I regret it. So sometimes you step out of your comfort zone and become the better version of yourself. Many opportunities for growth just appear beyond our comfort zone. Let me say that again. Many possibilities or opportunities for growth appear just beyond our comfort zones. Trying new things, learning new skills, or facing unfamiliar situations can feel uncomfortable at first, but at the long run, it's profitable. It leads to personal development and new possibilities in life. Growth begins where comfort ends. Growth begins where comfort ends. I wish I knew this earlier. Another regret I have in my life was not learning how to make hair. Like this kind of hair, but this is not really my hair. Of course, it's not my hair. It's not my hair. It's not natural. It's extension. But back then, when I was growing up, some of my friends my age were just doing this as no man's business. They were just doing it, making hair. To me, I was like, I don't have the time to sit down, make one hair and finish it. No, I didn't have any passion for it at all. But my sisters, my friends, they just learn how to do it without even going to the salon or any professional training. They just learned from looking around. They picked interest. Imagine if I knew how to make hair. Imagine how much money I would make in abroad. Point number 8. Comparison steals joy. In today's world, it's easy to compare our lives with others. People you marry at the same time, if you don't have children, you start thinking, oh, what is wrong with me? Or people who even went to school at the same time, they start working, or all of that. It's natural to compare. But comparison often creates unnecessary pressure and dissatisfaction. Every person's journey unfolds at a different space. Every person's journey unfolds at a different pace. When we focus on our own progress and appreciate our own path, joy becomes easier to experience. So there's no point to compare yourself with another person. Our own template is different. All right? Point number 9. Forgiveness brings freedom. Holding on to resentment can weigh heavily on the heart. Even scientists say that people that are sick, most of the sicknesses, the cancers, are because of resentment, because it's detrimental to the health. So, forgiveness does not mean forgetting or approving of hurtful behavior. Instead, forgiveness allows us to release the burden of anger and move forward with peace. Letting go creates emotional freedom. It does not excuse the person that offended you or that wronged you. But it grants you the grace to be focused in life, to have that peace of mind. You need it. I wish I knew this earlier. I will forgive everybody easily. And the last point number 10. A meaningful life is built through purpose. A meaningful life is built through purpose. A meaningful life is built through purpose. Okay? Finally, one of the greatest lessons life teaches us is that purpose gives life meaning. Purpose gives life meaning. When we live with intention, seek to grow and contribute positively to others, life becomes more fulfilling. Of course, purpose turns ordinary days into meaningful experiences. So, life continues to teach us lessons every day. We learn every day. The wisdom we gain through experiences helps us to grow into stronger and more thoughtful and more compassionate people, okay? If you remain open to learning at every stage, I learn from children now, from anybody, it offers us valuable insight to life. If this message resonated with you, please like and share with someone who needs to learn these life lessons early in life, or at any point in life that he or she is. It's never too late. And remember, sometimes the wisdom we gain from experience can guide us toward a brighter and more meaningful future. God bless you.